Hey, welcome to the Connected Skies official comic dub. About 5 years in the making. Well, the comic was in the making, but now we've decided to get some voice actors for the characters and just jump in. So now what I'm going to do is introduce the characters to you. We have a lot, like 24. One of which is taken. I wasn't expecting it to be taken that soon, but I'm grateful for that. Some of the characters don't speak English, so if you are Swedish, Norwegian, or even Icelandic, that's preferred, you will be very welcome to these character slots. This is because, from the Raptor perspective, we can't understand what they're saying. They have Norse runes to represent their language, but audio wise, it should be some sort of Scandinavian. Anyway, we have the main character, Zukas. This is for the first chapter where he's very young, so he should be a child, male child. He's very outgoing, very innocent, but also very brave. We're gonna skip over Kashi here because he's the one that got taken. And then we have young Tirza. She's just a supportive character. She does appear once in a while. And then there's also the Rex, the intruder Rex. Here's Shalise, the sister of Ajay, and the love interest of Zukas in the first chapter. Please be good at screaming. That's very integral to this. And then below her we have Zapat the medic. He needs to be like an old, elderly male voice. Going forward, we have Vanzir, who is one of the higher-ups in the clan. He's a good guy, but he can be firm, as the video says. I do picture him with a subtle southern accent. And then there's Cairo, who is a hothead. Need a male adult voice for him. And then we have young Slate, a fan favorite, my favorite. I'm tempted to take this role, but if someone comes along and wants it, I will not say no. For adult Slate, we have someone lined up, but just in case that doesn't work out, I would prefer we have some backup. So apply for her. And here he is, the man himself, the main character, now with PTSD. Basically, if you have a good male voice, adult sounding, not teenager or anything squeaky, and you can express emotion really well, I want you to apply. You are welcome to. And below him we have Vessi, the son of the tribe leader Aslak of the Kotkarus tribe. As the description says, he's arrogant, ambitious, he doesn't know when to shut up, and he's an asshole. And then we have Kerr the Microraptor. He is a combat partner of Vanzir, because that's what a Setlik is. They have like bird partners. I don't know why, but I always pictured him as having a German accent of some sort, but it's not required. He's not talked about much, but I'm pretty sure he's a fan favorite too. And then below here we have the Dillo voices in Swedish, Norwegian, Icelandic that I was talking about. I provide lines in those languages. It's all male characters that are needed, but Rungfalder is the one that needs a teen male voice or a female voice because he is very young. Then we have a close friend of Zukas, the main character. He is flirty. He's the fun guy of the group. Whoever voices him, you will probably have a very fun time doing it. And then we have Kiri, who is the wholesome, sweet little guy that everybody loves. And if he ever were to die in the comic, I fear there would probably be a riot. Then there's Frieder, who is a Dilophosaur that speaks Swedish or Norwegian, but he also has some broken English lines. So if you're bad at English and you're Scandinavian, that is a plus here. That's very good. And we have Zuzak, who is very smart and cunning. He's like the brains of the group, very good at planning. And even though you don't see much of him yet, he will play a big role later. So if you get his role, then you're signing up for something great. And here we have General Raze, who is second in command, and he's next in line to become leader after Chieftain Stone. Is very cool, and he is the leader of the entire military operation in the Raptor Nation. He is a former Setlik, which is a special ops kind of rank. He doesn't have a lot of lines now, but in the coming chapters, he's going to definitely have a lot of lines. I won't spoil anything, but he does. Then there's Shikari and Ahyla, which are two little girl raptors. Basically newborn, so if you could sound like that, you're good to go. Then below we have Inkari, who is a very good friend of Slate, very outgoing. She is older though, like a older female. Not elderly, but not young either. And then we have Aslak himself, the father of Vessi, and Slate. The important thing about him is that you need to be able to get a deep, hissing tone with your voice, like, I'm glad that you have come. And as a bonus, if you've got like a Scandinavian accent that you could make work without it sounding generic, that is a plus too. We like that. And as a final, here is the Berserkir. This thing has no lines whatsoever. You're just going to make creepy noises, whistling, much like a Wendigo, even though he isn't a Wendigo. Or is he? We don't know. He is serious. He is meant to kill. He is sent when the problem with other nations has gotten so bad that, he is the last resort. He is walking genocide. So if you get his role, I mean, that should be pretty fun. So thank you guys for watching till the end. And if you decide to audition, I am eternally grateful for that. Let's go make Connected Skies the greatest comic dub of dinosaurs with a serious plot on YouTube.